This video is part of my How to Earn $100 per Day Trading Meme Coins series. Check out the description below for the full list of videos. Make sure you use the BullX invite link in the description below so that you can skip the waiting line and start trading meme coins today. Let's jump in. Maximum profit for when we want to sell, later on. So that's the only filter I'd recommend for the About to Graduate tab. And now for the graduated tab, same thing. I just want to see the pump fund tokens. That's true for the About to Graduate as well. You can play around with this to your preference. I recommend you try a little bit of stuff, but I like to put a minimum market cap of 50,000 because I don't want to see some tokens. They will graduate, right? They get to, let's say 99,000. Looks like 99,000 is the current market cap that, well, these are also scam tokens. See, there's 77% of the top of the supply is owned by the top 10, 79, 48, 13% insiders. That's what that little rat icon means. That means those tokens were gifted from the creator. So let's say I made a new token over here and I'm the first buyer because I created the token. I could send 20 wallets, part of what I just minted, and that would be those wallets that I send them to. Those would be considered insider wallets. They're not. That's not always a bad thing, but oftentimes it's suspicious, right? When top 10 own 48%, 13% of the supply is owned by those people who didn't buy. They got gifted the tokens, and this token's only 2 minutes old and it's migrating. So like these are the type of things you want to start to be able to scan and catch. And not get involved with. So I'm going to fade this Kobe man. I'm not even going to look at their socials because already that tells me there's something going on and this is probably not a legitimate token. So let's go back to filters. We'll talk about scams and identifying them some more coming up. So back to my graduated filters. I was mentioning this for example, this Kobe man, it's going to migrate right now at 99,000 when, oftentimes, right, when it graduates, that does not guarantee that the token is going to keep going up, up, up. It very well could go down, down, down right after it graduates. Sometimes, because right now when it's graduating, it's paused for trading, so you can't buy and sell it right now. I could set a limit order, where I could say, oh, buy some when it gets here, or or I could lower it, say buy some if it goes down here, right? Because when it reaches that bonding curve, right, when it's being transferred over Raydium, the market is on pause, and we'll see it on pause here in a second if we hang around. But just to let you know, like I said, I feel this may be a scam token. It was launched in 2 minutes time. It already ran up this much. It has all those insiders. If I select the holder tab here, see these are all sniper bots, and this is why we use BullX, because if we're just on the pump.fund website, I can't see all this information. I can't see the insiders. I can't see that the top 10 holders own 48% of the tokens. So this is a very suspect token here. Sometimes another like identifier of a scam, they'll have the same amount of tokens. So like if these all had 13 million in it, right, it's unlikely that random traders all bought the same amount. So, okay, it looks like this is about to open back up. We'll hang out here for a minute, talk more about identifying scams. But what I was saying is this could very much just go down. It could pump up as well. This may not be a scam, but I'm pretty sure it is. But I was saying with my filters for the graduated tab, I put at least 50,000 market cap or above because I don't want to see these scam tokens that dump. This might go instantly to zero. And if so, I don't want that to be clogging up my feed on the graduated tab. So let's see what happens in a moment after this go ahead and migrates. And while we wait, just some more discussion. When you see a bunch of, like right here, it defaults at the orders tab. And I selected holders here, so I can see there's 57 holders. And I see all these sniper icons, right? Snipe, 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 snipe. That means that the guy who created this token, more than likely he used a sniper bot. I might make a whole video about the way scammers scam on this website. If you're interested, let me know. I think it's good to study the enemy so you know what to look out for and what tactics they use. Because if you don't know what you're doing, you might say, wow, look at this chart. okay, it went up, it dropped a little bit, and wow, it's doing really good. I'm going to buy before it migrates, right? But you need to be able to know the game scammers play so you don't get dumped on. And like I said, it's easy to identify, like right here, all these sniper bots, these are all not real people, more than likely. So that's a red flag. And so I'm not going to get involved in this token. While we wait, this is a good time to talk about the socials. So, like I mentioned, they have here, this is going to be the Soul Scan about the token and about its launch ID. Here is the actual Pump Fund website where it was launched. So if you see here, you can add a comment. So this is just like a message board for the token. So this was the picture they used. They used a Spider-Man. All right, let's do this one last time. All right, Kobe Man, ticker Kobe Man. These are bots right here. No need to overspend our lifetime. So these are just random bots that are trying to sell a Telegram group or something. So ignore that. Dev is insane. Time to push. Right. This is a bot. Like they, they're trying to promote their scam. You can see this is more than likely a real person. They're saying scam. So they're trying to warn other people, like, don't even touch this thing, like I was just mentioning. So that's a good thing to check too. If you're not too confident in a token, you can read the pump fund and see if anyone has shown that it's been bundled or if it's a scam. And they're not always right, but oftentimes, like I said, there's other experienced and traders who will give you the heads up. So let's see if this migrates. But anyway, so that's the pump fund link. Let's see what X link they sent here. So let's see. So this probably was a post from Kobe, who is a crypto influencer who hides his posts unless only certain people can follow him. So that's why it's showing you're unable to view this post. But that's very common for meme coin launches. Let's say Elon Musk gets a new dog, and the dog's name is, let's just say the dog's name is Johnny, and there's a picture of Johnny on his social media. People will create a new meme coin quickly. They'll be like, oh my gosh, Elon Musk just posted about a new dog, his new dog, Johnny. And they'll link the X post directly to Elon Musk's post about that, him getting a new dog. And by the way, if something like that happens, I recommend you buy as much as you can, as quick as you can, because any big event that can be memed, like a celebrity gets a new pet, during the Mike Tyson fight, when Mike Tyson turned around and showed his bare butt to the camera, right? That became a token. Peanut the squirrel that got killed by the government and now it ran to 2 billion. That started off as a meme coin. So anything that has social capital, that is funny, that's a reference within crypto, it's a big news event. So let's say that, for example, when Donald Trump and Elon Musk announced the Doge department, the Department of Government Efficiency, there was lots of Doge tokens. So the first one that was made, right, it did very well and ran up really high. So you have to identify the original tokens and not the ones that are copies. Copies we'll talk about in a moment, but you don't want to get involved with the second or third or 500th copy of a token. And you don't want to get involved with things that are unoriginal. Like if we made a Trump Elon token right now, there's been 1,000 of those. You don't want to buy that type of token. You want to buy something that's novel, that is recent. If it's a meme from 10 years ago, it might still do well. It all just depends upon how strong that idea is accepted as a meme coin, and right, the financial price will follow suit. So this token's taking forever. We'll look at other scams in a minute. I'll just leave this open. We'll come back to it, see how it does after it migrates over to Raydium. So all that tangent was about why I have a minimum market cap for my graduated tab. I only want to see that tokens that are still alive, right? At 50,000 minimum, that means that they were at 99 and they dipped for whatever reason. So I might be interested in buying a token that's solid, but just for whatever reason dipped. Oftentimes, if a token dips right after graduating, more than likely it's going to die. It's going back down to zero. So you oftentimes don't want to. The way you win as a meme coin trader is you buy early, buy low, and then you'll have so much upside. Because let's say you buy once again at 20,000. Once it's at 40,000, you're up 100%. So when it runs up to 200,000, right, you're up 10x. So you can start clipping, right? You sell 10%, 5%, 5%, and you'll be way in profit such that you're not, meticulously calculating, okay, I'm going to sell 18.5% here. You're more so just sweeping profits in because you bought so early that you can sweep in profits at many different levels. We'll talk about profit taking a little bit, but be weary of any token that graduates and then immediately starts to dump. You probably want to get out. Momentum is your friend. The trend is your friend until the end, especially in meme coins. You want charts that go up. There may be small dips, but you don't want a consolidating, right? That goes up, down, like 30K, 20K, 35, 25, 35, 25. You really don't want those type of tokens to get involved with. You want it to be easy on yourself, less stressful. You just want to buy tokens that have a lot of momentum. You buy them early and they rock it up, right? That's the ideal situation. The only last filter I'll put here is I put in minutes, I put the max age is 120 minutes. But as you can see, sometimes this filter is broken. This token's 1 day old, but it's still showing me here. So I'm not really interested in buying a token that's 1 day old. Like I said, I'm trying to day trade and get in and out, make a profit today. And yes, I could do that on this older token, but it's not going to have the volume that these newer tokens have typically.